Hello everyone, welcome back to Expert Medical Coding. In this video, we'll continue with Neoplasm Guidelines Part 3. I'll start by reading the guideline first and then I'll break it down in an easy way with simple explanations and examples. So let's get started with the guideline. Coding and sequencing of complications. Coding and sequencing of complications associated with the malignancies or with the therapy thereof are subject to the following guidelines. The first guideline is anemia associated with malignancy. When the admission or encounter is for management of an anemia associated with the malignancy and the treatment is only for anemia, the appropriate code for the malignancy is sequenced as the principal or first sister diagnosis, followed by the appropriate code for the anemia, such as code D63.0 anemia in neoplastic disease. As we have read the guideline, let's talk about how to code and sequence anemia when it is associated with the malignancy. When a patient is admitted specifically for management of anemia that is directly related to the malignancy and the treatment is focused only on the anemia, the malignancy code is assigned as a principal or first sister diagnosis. After that, you assign the code for the anemia in neoplastic disease. Let us see an example here. A patient with active colon cancer is admitted due to severe anemia caused by the malignancy. During this admission, packed red blood cells are transfused. Here, the anemia is a direct result of the malignancy. So according to ICD-10-CM guidelines, when anemia is due to cancer itself, the malignancy is sequenced first, followed by the anemia and neoplastic disease code, even though the treatment during the admission is focused on correcting the anemia with PRBC transfusion. So when you go to the tabular list and look up D63.0, which is anemia and neoplastic disease, you'll notice an important instruction there. You'll see a code first note. So the code first instruction clearly states that the underlying neoplasm must be coded first. So remember, when anemia is associated with the malignancy, first list the malignancy that is causing the anemia and then add D63.0 for anemia in neoplastic disease. Now let's move toward the next coding guideline, and that is anemia associated with chemotherapy, immunotherapy and radiation therapy. So when the admission or encounter is for management of an anemia associated with adverse effect of the administration of chemotherapy or immunotherapy and the only treatment is for the anemia, the anemia code is sequenced first, followed by the appropriate code for the neoplasm and the adverse effect code. When the admission or encounter is for management of an anemia associated with an adverse effect of radiotherapy, the anemia code should be sequenced first, followed by the appropriate neoplasm code and Y84.2, radiological procedure and radiotherapy as the cause of abnormal reaction of the patient or of later complication without mention of misadventure at the time of the procedure. Now let's learn how to code anemia associated with chemotherapy, immunotherapy or radiation therapy. So when a patient is admitted for management of an anemia caused by adverse effect of the chemotherapy or immunotherapy, the anemia code is sequenced first. Then you assign the code for the neoplasm and the code for the adverse effect of the drug. So let us see an example here. A breast cancer patient on chemotherapy is admitted due to anemia from the chemotherapy treatment. So you would list the anemia due to chemotherapy first, then the breast cancer, and finally the adverse effect code. So the PDX here will be D64.81 anemia due to antineoplastic chemotherapy, and the SGX will be C50.919 malignant neoplasm of unspecified side of unspecified female breast, and T45.1X5A adverse effect of antineoplastic and immunosuppressive drugs. Now let's see another example. A patient with cervical cancer is undergoing radiation therapy. After several sessions, the patient develops severe anemia due to the radiation and is admitted for treatment of the anemia. So in this case, you would code principal diagnosis as D64.89, that is other specified anemia, secondary diagnosis as C53.9, malignant neoplasm of cervix, uterine, unspecified, and additionally you will code Y84.2, radiological procedure and radiotherapy as the cause of abnormal reaction of the complication. So the rule is simple here. When the anemia is associated with radiation therapy, code the anemia first, then code the underlying cancer, and finally add code Y84.2 to show that the anemia was caused by radiation therapy. So always remember, when anemia is a complication of radiotherapy, you start with the anemia, then the cancer, and finish with Y84.2. Now let's move toward the next coding guideline, and that is management of dehydration due to the malignancy. So when the admission or encounter is for management of dehydration due to the malignancy, and only the dehydration is being treated, that is with intravenous rehydration, the dehydration is sequenced first, followed by the code for the malignancy. So let's talk about coding dehydration caused by malignancy. So if the patient is admitted because of dehydration, that is directly due to the malignancy, and the only treatment provided is for the dehydration, such as intravenous rehydration, then the dehydration is coded as a principal diagnosis. After that, you code the underlying malignancy as a secondary diagnosis. Let us see an example here. A patient with colon cancer is admitted for severe dehydration caused by the cancer. The treatment provided is only IV rehydration. So the codes here will be: principal diagnosis, you have to assign E86.0 dehydration because it got treated with IV rehydration, and secondary you have to assign C18.9 for malignant neoplasm of colon unspecified. So the rule is simple here. If dehydration is the main reason for admission and is being treated, sequence dehydration first, followed by the malignancy as secondary. Now let's move towards the next coding guideline, and that is treatment of a complication resulting from a surgical procedure. When the admission or encounter is for treatment of a complication resulting from a surgical procedure, designate the complication as the principal or first step diagnosis if treatment is directed at resolving the complication. Now let's look at how to code complications after surgery. So if a patient is admitted because of a complication resulting from a surgical procedure and treatment is focused on resolving the complication, then the complication is coded as the first listed or the principal diagnosis. For example, a patient underwent surgery for ovarian cancer. Later, the patient is admitted with a post-operative wound infection. Since the treatment is directed at the wound infection, not the cancer itself, the post-operative infection code is assigned as the principal diagnosis, and the cancer is coded as secondary diagnosis. So here the principal diagnosis will be T81.4XXA, that is infection following a procedure, initial encounter, and secondary you have to give it as cancer code C56.9, malignant neoplasm of ovary unspecified. Please like, share and subscribe to Expert Medical Coding. Thanks for watching.